Yeah, just get it out. I want to get it out.
Do you want me to go first and then you take your part on it? I mean,
Yes,
it's
please.
not gonna be
Yes.
harsh. All right.
No, yeah, yes. Go
All right.
ahead.
So Falcons, Cowboys, man. Falcons, Cowboys game comes down. It was closer than what it was really put out to be. The Cowboys come in, score.
It was close at first.
It was close at first, yeah, I agree. But then towards the end, it was just kind of like the Falcons were just winning, and there was no answer. You got. I'm not going to talk about the Cowboys. I'm gonna let Matty do that. But I just want to give a shout out to Kirk Cousins, man. Another good game. 19 for 24, 222 yards, 3 touchdowns. Mooney, he is getting more and more action on that field.
He has looked great.
That's what happens when you have a quarterback that can throw the ball. And you have a good offense with good offensive plays.
You have to understand that I saw him a lot.
Yeah.
Obviously from where he came from. And I never thought he was bad. So to see him go somewhere and be able to do what he's doing, I mean, he had a clear walk-in touchdown. And that was based off of what he did. Yeah. His moves got him to that spot.
Yeah,
that was a beautiful touchdown.
5 receptions for 88 yards, 1 touchdown. Man, he popped off. Robinson, he had 19 rushes, 19 attempts for 86 yards, and then he had 7 receptions for 59 yards. Like, he was an all-around tool there. We just looked good, man. The defense, 3 sacks. We sacked the quarterback 3 times. Kept CeeDee Lamb locked up, dude. We took him out of the picture. You take CeeDee Lamb out of the picture, the Dallas Cowboys are in trouble.
They don't have
the Dallas Cowboys are in trouble. And that's just my quick take on it. I don't want to go too hard. I know that's my boys' team. It was a great game, man. It was a great game. It should have been y'all's bounce back game, but my boys came in and played a little bit harder. We rose up to the occasion. Hey, rise up, Falcons fans. I loved it. We played great ball. We've had what I hate about my team is we've had an up game, then we'll have a medium game, we'll have an up game, and then we'll have a down game. If our consistency can stay consistent, God dang, we're good. Rise up, baby. I made that graphic, by the way.
Beautiful.
It's fire.
Yeah, I mean, I love that saying, rise up, man, 'cause you can just add fire to it, and then like a phoenix rising, a hawk rising player. That's cool. So,
oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that, Coach. I'm gonna be going to see the Falcons. Commanders and Falcons game.
How much y'all drop on the tickets?
Oh, that's awesome.
Tickets.
That's awesome. Hey, don't be too harsh.
That's a good game. That's a good game to watch.
In all honesty, though, here's my thing. I was gonna say, I'll let you take it because, like I said, this is your guys' segment. Bijan looks like he should be now. He looked good. I even rewatched the highlights today just to kind of refresh my memory. And the runs that he had, they looked good. They looked like he was supposed to look like.
He's like an arcade, dog. He's like an arcade, bro. Those cuts that he makes,
when he's
making people like just lose their face on the floor. God, dude, just
when he's on, bro.
Yeah. All right, man. What do you got, brother?
I want to start with the Falcons. The Falcons deserved it. They 100% deserve that game. They 100% deserve that game. I know it was closer than people actually thought it was, but I mean, you said it perfectly. Kirk Cousins went 19 for 24, 222 yards, 3 touchdowns. Looked like a stud out there. Bijan Robinson, 86 yards. Looked great. Those cuts he was making, excellent. Overall for the Falcons, this was a much needed win because with Tampa Bay losing yesterday, we'll get into that in a little bit. It just really gave them the spark that they needed.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think this is really what the Falcons needed going forward, because I mean they have a pretty decent schedule coming up, but I mean I think they're 2 games ahead of first right now.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think the Falcons, if they can play consistent, they're gonna have that division on lock.
I mean, they got the division on lock. I mean,
the problem is, like you said, Coach, is that it's like one game they look like they look like superstars, and the next game they look like fucking JV teams. Like you gotta find that.
At this point with my Falcons, We beat Tampa Bay twice, right?
That was your main threat.
Exactly. We beat Tampa Bay twice, and that right there, like exactly what you said. That was our main threat. We've beaten Tampa Bay twice. We've beaten the Panthers and we've beaten the Saints. It's our division. We could probably, I wouldn't say lose out, but we can lose and we're still making the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way
definitely a playoff caliber team.
The Panthers are going to do anything.
Y'all are definitely a playoff caliber team.
Yeah. And how far we make it all depends on Kirk.
Kirk O'Chains, baby.
Yep. Yeah, he was a stud on Sunday. My Dallas Cowboys. That was really hard to say. I don't even know if they're my Dallas Cowboys anymore. It's just so it's just so heartbreaking to watch this team, man. It was so hard to watch on Sunday. Where to even start? Let's start before the game. Zeke Elliott doesn't make the trip because he's been having locker room personal issues. He's been, creating disturbance in the locker room. That's embarrassing as a player who he's played for that team for 6-7 years. And I mean, I understand that there's probably something going on off the field with him, but you gotta be able to retain that, man. It's just really sad that he wasn't able to retain it. I heard he was missing a lot of meetings, but they came to the determination that it wasn't fit for him to travel. Not that it made a difference in this game. It really didn't, but it's just the outlook of this team.
I've always had problems with him. I didn't like him when he first joined. He was a pig, arrogant. I remember there was a lot of issues with him coming into the league, manipulating some women, doing some really crappy stuff, dude. He's low key, not even low key, kind of a piece of shit. So not a fan of.
It's coming to the end for him. Yeah. It's coming. If he's not gone this year, he's definitely gone next year. This Cowboys defense is atrocious. They can't stop the run. They're injured like crazy right now. You can't even blame the injuries. They have no depth in this defense right now, which is really sad. Micah Parsons is out. Deron Bland's out. DeMarcus Lawrence is out. Eric Kendricks was even struggling on. He didn't even look 100% on Sunday. He's supposed to be their big threat in the middle there. Again, just no depth. There's no depth in this defense, and I think that's really the top thing that Jerry failed at this offseason. Yes, he signed Dak. He signed Dak and CeeDee and gave them their money in the offseason, but he wasn't able to get depth. What?
So go to show how well that's working out.
Right, exactly. Diggs got cooked out by Drake London. That was a great Drake London catch in the end zone.
Beautiful red zone.
It was. No, it was beautiful, and it sucks that he got hurt.
Perfect.
Yes, 100%, and it sucks that he got hurt that play. Is there an update on him? I haven't seen any updates on him.
I did not look up.
If you want to look that up, look that up. While I'm going to keep ranting here. Just defense, Mike Zimmer. I'm not sure if it's just not fitting. I'm not sure if this team is if it's just a bad mojo, if it's injuries, whatever it is. Now, Dak Prescott pulls his hamstring in the third quarter. I saw it. It didn't even look that bad, but he was smart enough to pull himself out of the game. That right there is pretty much going to cost us. I knew this season was probably going to be done beforehand, but this is the game. I'm going to say this right here, right now. This was the game that cost us our season. I have no hope. I've pretty much lost all hope for the rest of the season, and I'm going to get into it. I'll get into it. Dak pulling his hamstring. He's going to be out for hamstrings at least a 4 to 6 week injury. It's not going to be enough time to come back and turn this team around. Cooper Rush as your backup. You're not. I don't care what they say about what he did back in 2022. He went 5-1. Okay. He's not a good quarterback. He's not a good quarterback.
Do you think y'all were going to put Lance in, or you think you're
They should. And here's the thing. I don't know why they didn't put yes, I understand that Lance was the emergency third quarterback, but you spent all this draft capital, you give up a second and a third round pick, traded away to the 49ers, and you get Trey Lance, and yet he hasn't done anything.
So I didn't watch y'all's preseason, and I talked to a Cowboys fan. One of my other buddies is a Cowboys fan, and he said, Trey Lance looked abysmal in the preseason, like bad, like
he
really
looked bad because he had his shot with San Francisco, then he tore his ACL, and that pretty much kind of just ruined any big thing that he was going to do. But I will say that he's more mobile than Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush is not a mobile quarterback. I think Trey Lance brings a kind of more, quick, sneaky ability. And for them to give up all that draft capital for him and for him to just sit there, I don't understand. I really don't understand why he shouldn't be the starter right now. So I mean, from what I saw in the preseason, I wouldn't say he looked abysmal. He didn't look like stellar, but I think he looked better than Cooper Rush.
So going in on for Drake London, he's got the hip pointer issue right now.
Hip pointer, okay, yeah.
I'll say yeah. So he's day to day.
Yeah,
I also saw that. I didn't know that.
Jarrett.
Yep, he's day to day
as well.
Cool.
So me personally, our next game, I know it is it's a division game. We're playing the Saints next week, I believe. We play the Saints next week, or this week, should I say? Sit them. Don't let him play. Give Grady.
There's no reason to.
And give Drake another week. I think we have enough weapons to handle the Saints. They're in a complete tailspin. I'll get into that. Trust me.
Spiral.
Listen, I got my notes. I got 2 pages worth of notes on this Saints team. But we'll get into that here after Matt finishes his take here. But sit them. Let them sit. We got the Broncos. I think that's a more formidable team that we need both of those guys fully healthy for. All right.
No tough defense.
Yeah. Not for the Ravens, though.
Yeah. Cowboys run offense, non-existent. Dead last in every category in the NFL with their run offense. Piss poor. Jerry had every opportunity to go get another running back, but he fucking didn't. I'll get into more in the draft or the trade deadline in a second.
Y'all got the chef though. You got the chef, baby.
Who? Jeff? Jonathan Mingo?
Dalvin Cook. You got the chef, baby.
Okay, yeah, but he went two rushes for 8 yards. AKA did nothing.
I wanted so bad.
Sean said, "So, you not them boys?"
Sean,
honestly,
I love you, but
honestly, like I talked to a Cowboys fan at the beginning of the season when they got Cook. I wanted everything in my power to see him come back. I love Cook.
I did too.
The jersey I'm wearing is a Dalvin Cook.
It's Dalvin Cook jersey. Yeah, Dalvin Cook.
I love Cook. He just when he left us, he just lost it. I wanted him to have a bounce back season so bad.
I think this was a year that he could have, but the Cowboys are not utilizing him the way he should be used.
I just don't know if he has that in him anymore. As much as I would love to say, I just don't know if he's got it.
He's got it.
I just don't.
I love you, dog, but
like, in all honesty, like
Dalvin Cook is cooked.
The meme that I saw where they were like 5 years ago, Zeke and Dalvin on the same team is fucking crazy.
Mind blowing.
Not now. Not
now. CeeDee Lamb tears his shoulder, tears his AC joint, middle game. He refuses to come out. Now that right there had me pissed as fuck. And I'll tell you why. Because that right there is just like disrespect. That's like it's just like just not listening to your body, not listening to your coach, not listening to anything. At that point, the game was over. They weren't going to come back at that point. So you might as well just take yourself out of the game. And the fact that he like came out and then came back in like in the fourth quarter, bro.
He does catch that was it a touchdown?
No, he missed the touchdown.
What? And then he gets slightly bummed and he
Right.
immediately goes to grab his
Correct. That right there, I was texting, I don't know who I was texting, but I said one more hit to this guy and it could ruin his season. His season's done. So that really just discouraged me that he decided to just keep pushing through when there was no coming back from that game. By that point, the game was over. There was no need to keep forcing yourself to do that. So he's considered day to day, and I don't know. I mean, I haven't checked that. I guess we'll see what the end of the week brings for him, but that could have been really costly for this team. Coaching, don't even get me started on the coaching. I said it before. I will say it again. Mike McCarthy is on the hot seat. He needs to be gone by the end of the season. He's not the winning coach that's going to turn this franchise around. He's had too many opportunities.
I have to wait for the
y'all
end
need
of the
to get
season.
rid of Jerry. That's who y'all need to get rid of.
Can't. He's on.
He's not going to leave.
I know, that's the sad thing. Like, it's never going to turn around until that man's gone, bro.
Mike McCarthy needs to go.
100%.
He needs to go. I don't care. I'm totally against Mike McCarthy now.
Find somebody that will stand up to Jerry, and Jerry respects to the point where he listens. And I don't think that there's a person out there that's gonna happen.
Here's the thing. I really thought that Dan Quinn was going to be that guy. I mean, you saw Dan Quinn last year and the year before. We had the top 5 defense in the NFL. I think at one point we had the number 1 defense in the NFL. And I really think that he was really the next coach up. And then they let him go, and now look at Washington. It really just it pisses me off. It's hard. It's not even like true to say that, but Mike McCarthy he needs to be gone by the end of the season.
Yep. With
that being said, end of my rant. Cowboys season's done, and it really upsets me that I have to watch this. I have to watch the rest of the season. I really kind of wish that the season ended today.
At least you had that blockbuster trade. Got something to look for.
Jonathan Mingo, are you fucking kidding me? Jonathan Mingo, and you give up a 4th round pick for him? Are you joking?
Crazy.
He's about to pop off, bro.
Like, motherfucker, out of all people, Jonathan Mingo? He's in the last 3 weeks, he's had 1 catch and he's had 1 yard. Come on. I mean, what is this front office doing? What are they doing? Hell, you throw me in pads, I could probably do better than this guy.
Hey man, I'm glad we.
Hey, Drew, how you doing, bro?
We ain't talking no politics here. We talking just
Drew, no politics here,
cuff, man. We off the cuff. We
one more catch / yard than.
Yep. Jonathan Mingo.
Dude, that was weird. I didn't understand it.
Here's the thing. I saw that today. I was about to go on a flight. I opened my phone. I saw that. I had to chill myself out because obviously when you fly a plane, you can't, you have to, be in a different mood. When I got on the ground, I saw that. I read it again. I almost threw my phone across the room.
You almost just went up in the plane again and then threw it out of the air. Oh man.